The HPP podcast brought to you by the Wake Competition Center, the premier sports headquarters of the Triangle.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the HPP podcast with your host, Jacob Burgett, Evan Bradley. I'm not Evan. Evan usually is here. Spencer Thomas. Evan is in Paris, France, since he loves to correct me on where things are. Today, we'll be talking about the wonderful wild card weekend that we had in the NFL. Along with that, we'll touch on some college basketball. However that's going. We'll also talk about the wonderful college football national championship between the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with that, we'll talk about the wonderful Eric Staal retirement night. We won't talk about the result of the game. We'll just talk about the experience. And we'll talk more about the Canes. And we have a special guest coming on soon. Stay tuned for that and much more on today's episode of the HPP Podcast.
Oui.
Oui. What's a Frenchman's favorite gaming console?
Oui.
Oui. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Evan. You're sleeping
Niner.
right now, probably.
Yeah.
They saw the Eiffel Tower today.
Yeah.
Prickle?
Pretty cool.
Arc de Triomphe or whatever it's called.
Arc de Triomphe.
Yeah, that one.
Gotta make sure you get the... Yeah.
Yeah.
The lovely country of France.
France.
At least
You went pretty high percentage last week on your picks, sir.
Hi, man. I know ball.
I did not, but I was just kind of throwing it out there. I think I did okay in basketball, college basketball, but
Bad.
football, both footballs was kind of 50-50 for me.
Both footballs.
Yes.
The balls of the foot.
The balls.
Yep. But, yeah, wildcard weekend was fun. My glasses are fogging up.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic.
It's a little toasty in
It's a
here.
little toasty.
Oh,
That's what happens when the weather goes to be like 22 and then 50.
yeah.
Don't live in North Carolina. We have too many people here anyways. Nice weather, though. Come visit. Just don't stay.
Just don't stay.
Yeah. We want you here. Spend your money, then go. Simple ideologies, you know.
Bring your money.
Bring your monkeys and then leave.
Oh, jeez.
It's only 2 minutes in and we're already off the rails.
So you got Texans over Chargers. You got Ravens over Steelers. You got Bills over Broncos. You got, did you get Rams? I think you said Rams. Commanders. I think you went 6 for 6.
I know ball, man.
Yeah.
I know ball.
Because you got Eagles. Did you say Packers or Eagles?
I picked the Eagles.
Okay.
I don't pick Jordan Love.
That's fair.
He don't show no love.
I think I was 3 for 3.
3 of 6.
I picked, or yeah, 3 and 3.
Yeah.
Because I got Ravens, Bills.
I was either 5 for 6 or 6 for 6.
Eagles. Yeah, I was 3 and 3.
Yeah. I don't remember if I picked the Vikings or not.
Yeah.
I feel like I might have.
I don't know.
Whatever. Who cares?
The neutral site playoff game.
Site.
Because of the
wildfires.
It was a Rams home game in Arizona, and it was still a Vikings home game.
Yeah, they travel so well. Except for Seattle.
Rams fans don't travel. But
They bust them in.
No, I know. But other than the people that they got busted in,
True. You're right.
nobody else
You're right.
comes.
You're right.
They don't even go to their home games.
Very true. It's so far.
Yeah. It's Australia.
I was going for British, but all right, we'll go with
it was kind of shrimp on the
all
Barbie.
right, the shrimp on the Barbie.
Yeah.
Down under.
Yeah.
So far.
But we got some good matchups.
Australian.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4 in the divisional round, and then on the AFC side, and then 1 versus 6, and then 2 and 4 on the NFC.
Yep.
But yeah, we're just jumping into matchups, or what we want to do? Rewind. Do a little rewind.
I mean, we can do a little quick rewind before we get Mr. Special Guest on here.
Mr. Special Guest.
Mr. Special Guest.
Super special.
Yes.
Super.
Schwa.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson needs an OC.
Yeah.
I still don't know why Peyton Wilson got taken out.
I don't know either. Did they ever say he was
No,
hurt?
there was nothing came out.
No.
Bo Nix sucks.
Yeah.
I take that back. He doesn't suck.
He doesn't suck, but he's...
The Bills are good. The Bills are good.
The Bills are the Bills.
They're the Bills. The Bills.
Jinx. This is what happens when Evan's not here to mitigate things.
Good word. Hey, there's that NC State education.
Go back.
Put the Wolfie up, man. Put it up, man. Put it up.
You are fogging up a little bit.
I don't know why. All right, glasses are off. I can't see jack squat.
There we go.
Can't even read the iPad, so whatever notes I got, can't read them.
Honestly, none of the games were that good other than the Commanders and Bucks.
Commandos Bucks one was phenomenal.
It was kind of a repeat of the college football playoff, but
kind of was.
There was one good one in the big week of matchups, but the divisional round is going to be good.
It's going to feed families, like Drew said. Lamar and Josh Allen, it's going to feed families.
Do we dare say that the Texans have a chance against the Chiefs or no?
Sorry, do referees wear stripes?
Fair enough.
Yeah, they ain't got no chance.
No
chance.
Do you think anybody has a chance to knock the Chiefs off before the Super Bowl?
No.
I think the
winner of the other matchup, yes.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is you got to go into whatever
Arrowhead.
You got to go into the head of Arrow and you got to beat them. And 8.5 points
for what? KC?
Yes.
I've got 7.5.
Well, CBS has 8.5.
I guess CBS just gives a point more than ESPN does because that seems to be a trend with us. I go off of ESPN and you go off of...
True. I forget which. It's DraftKings is what they go off of, if I'm not mistaken. But
ESPN makes their own.
Yeah. Lions are definitely winning the NFC.
I hope so, yeah.
They're That's who I'm going for. Definitely winning the NFC.
Yeah, I don't...
Eagles Rams will actually feed families too. That'll be a good game.
Yeah. I was surprised with the Rams last night.
I mean, it's what happens when you
Sam Darnold.
When you sack Sam Darnold 17 gazillion
was it
times.
9 total?
Yeah, 9 sack 9 times. 9 times.
He was seeing ghosts again
for 82 yards. Yeah, he saw ghosts.
Throwing?
Yeah, he got sacked for 82 yards.
So he got
9 times.
Yeesh.
Insert that clip from Ferris Bueller's Day Off on how many absences he had. 9 times. If you know, you know.
If you know.
Wonderful movie. Highly recommend if you haven't seen it.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, great. Why are we still here?
Huh?
Go home.
Oh.
But
what are you still doing?
What are you still doing here?
The closest matchup is Baltimore's in a pick'em with the Bills.
It's got the Ravens at -1.
Yeah. And then Phillies -6.5, Detroit -10, and then KC -7.5.
I am so happy that the NFL has the Ravens and Bills as the closeout for the weekend.
Yeah, that was smart on their part.
Very smart. You can't have that game on a Saturday.
No.
You have this, and then you have Notre Dame, Ohio State.
On Monday, yeah.
Yeah, along with another event, which we won't talk about. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. No. Moving on.
Moving on. Oh.
Do we want to include our special guest and do our picks along with him?
Yes, let's do
Okay,
that.
I shall call.
Okie dokie.
Okay. While we call, a pause. Well, time to do that wonderful thing we love to do, which is called Pick 'em.
Pick 'em.
Pick 'em. With the slate brought to you by the Commonwealth Sports Media Group. Ethan Ross.
Yeah.
Ethan Ross.
Speaking of,
welcome to the pod there, buddy guy.
What up, boys?
How are you doing, pal?
Not too bad. Freezing a little bit up here in Kentucky, but, we're living.
Yeah, the lovely Commonwealth of Kentucky. Another Commonwealth. Another Commonwealth. You got a few of them.
What's your favorite?
Got to be Virginia. Got to be. It ain't Pennsylvania. I know that much.
Yeah. So we've got Ethan with us. He put the slate together for this week. We're running through it.
We're going
with him pretty quickly.
Since he wants to watch Kentucky.
Hey, big game on tonight. Don't hate on.
I'm not hating.
We'll just jump right into it there. We'll do Kentucky versus A&M tonight. Who you got?
Starting off, Kentucky's coming off a big win. I think it's a spot. Texas A&M's without Wade Taylor, and they've played essentially their best 2 games without him. I think it'll be a close game, but I think Kentucky's too strong at home.
I would agree.
I concur.
I would concur. but I'm going to continue on my anti-Kentucky base, and I shall pick Texas A&M once again. Even though plus 6.5 for Texas A&M kind of looks like a solid bet, but if we're going to do the actual team win, it shall be that blue school. Whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, I got Kentucky.
I don't care. It's a blue school. I don't care. Moving on.
Nova and Xavier tonight.
Got that X school.
At Xavier.
Not gonna lie, I think Villanova's starting to turn the corner a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if Villanova goes into Cincinnati tonight and comes out with a win. I'm gonna take Villanova.
Yeah, I mean, Eric Dixon is averaging almost 26 points now.
Yeah, I've got Nova. I think they are coming off the Schneid.
the Schneid slide.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see. I see them on the rebound, kind of like you said, Ethan. They had a couple early stumbles, but I think they're coming off of that. Other than
giving UConn a scare too, definitely.
UConn's not good. We know this.
Yeah, but I mean, still, you got to take that into consideration.
They
Villanova
beat UConn.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then followed that up. St. John's isn't a pushover though. They followed that up with a loss at St. John's, but we got them on the list down
moving on
line.
Farther down.
We got Mississippi State versus Auburn.
Easy one.
Number one.
Yeah.
Number one.
I got to take Auburn here, especially at home. Even with or without Janai Broom, I have no idea if he's playing or not. But I think they'll roll.
Yeah.
That's the wrong Alabama school.
Do it again.
Bros.
Yeah. Me and Spencer started that when were you a freshman at State?
We went to the game.
Yeah, we beat Auburn at Lenovo, formerly PNC, but we were there and Spencer kept yelling at Bruce Pearl in that voice exactly.
Got his attention though. It worked.
So we got Illinois,
Indiana.
At Indiana.
I think Illinois rolls. I don't think Indiana's a very good basketball team. I just think, Indiana tries to out physical you and they get out physical a lot of the time. I think Illinois' shooting's just too good. I wouldn't be surprised if they're in contention for the Big Ten come the end of the year.
I agree with the last part of what he said about, Illinois having a chance to win the Big Ten, but also Indiana's always due to have an upset win. And that's going to be tonight.
Do we both have Indiana?
I think we both have Indiana.
I got that as well.
Yeah. Wow.
Here comes my homer pick.
Oh, my gosh.
We have to win one if we want to have any semblance of a freaking season. So I'm going to say JJ Starling has a big game.
You're not going to say Lucas Taylor?
Well, Luke's been solid. He's
averaging
double digits 13. The last couple games.
Yeah.
So we need him to continue that. But if Syracuse wants to get on a little roll here, 2 in a row, we can get 3 tonight, and then we got Notre Dame and a JJ Starling revenge game on Saturday.
Yep.
So if we can do that, it'd be nice.
I'm on the same page. I think Louisville's playing well, and I think they're probably looking ahead. They've got some big games coming up. I think Syracuse comes in and takes care of business in a close one.
That'd be nice. It's at the Dome, so we'll see.
I'll pick the Cards.
I
picked the Cards.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. I love Luke, but no, I gotta pick the Cards. 8 points it's a good amount, but I mean, we'll see.
Yeah. Depends on Syracuse.
If I were to make a game pick, it would be the spread.
Yeah.
But 8 points or almost 9 is quite a lot.
Yeah. Syracuse just needs to do what they've been improving, like confidence-wise. Donnie Freeman's out again today. They're listing him day to day, but
day to day.
JJ's come back from his injury and kind of give him a lift. So I'm banking on that he'll do that again in the Dome. So we'll see what happens tonight.
Yep.
We got Georgetown, St. John's, old school Big East matchup.
St. John's.
I don't know. This is kind of a toss-up. If I were to make a real pick, it'd probably be Georgetown with the points. But I think St. John's at home is probably just going to be too much, honestly. But, I think it's an old school. Both teams are probably going to contend for the Big East at some point or another.
I mean,
Yeah, Georgetown's kind of a surprise team this year. I don't think anybody really had them popping off like they have, but I think they're 12-4, and they did come in and beat Syracuse in a
you
close
do
game.
have the North Carolina product, Jaden Epps, averaging almost 14 points a game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and them getting rid of because Patrick Ewing's not their head coach anymore, is he?
Nope. It's what's his name? Ed. It was the old Providence Cooley.
Yep.
Oh, Ed Cooley, yeah.
Yep.
So I mean, I don't think many people expected much, but yeah, I think St. John's is too much, but I think it's a close game. I think 9.5 is just way too much personally, but
take Georgetown on points, but St. John's.
I got St. John's outright.
Yeah. But Arkansas? No, Missouri, Florida.
I got Florida.
Florida steamrolls.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Moving
I
on.
hands down think they're yeah. There's nothing else left to say.
No, it's Florida. It's Florida from what 2006 and 7?
Joakim Noah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Arkansas,
Yeah.
LSU.
See, this is an interesting one. I think Arkansas comes in and actually takes care of business more than others tonight. I think they've got to do some soul searching here, and I think this is a good spot to pick up a win, especially. I mean, LSU isn't a great team, but it's also a tough place to go play, and I think they take care of business pretty swiftly.
Give me Coach Cal and the Razorbacks. But also, good old Adu. I can't say his last name. I think it's Thiero. But
yeah, that's right.
Hey, man, we out here doing that, day, man.
I picked LSU, but I don't really know. I don't know. I just saw it as a pick'em game, kind of.
Livy Dome, huh?
Yeah.
No.
I'm
not
think it
Shane.
is. It's home court advantage is such a big deal this year.
Yeah.
I mean, I could easily see Arkansas either taking care of business by 10 or getting just their doors blown off too.
Yeah.
So
I think I just kind of gave it, like you said, the home court advantage, and then it was a 1.5 point spread. So I got LSU at home, and we got Ohio State, Wisconsin later on. At Wisconsin.
I don't know. I think Wisconsin will take care of business. I just don't think they can keep up the shooting that they have all year long. But I mean, Ohio State's a scrappy little team. I think their guard play is really, really good. If they could get more production out of their bigs, I think they could be a decent threat to upset some pretty big teams.
Yeah, I think though you play in Wisconsin, you have jump around going on. There is that home court advantage. Yeah.
Yeah, I got Wisconsin at home as well.
Clemson, Georgia Tech.
Clemson. Georgia Tech.
I'm gonna take Clemson too. I think Clemson comes in and blows their doors off. They lost this game last year at home in a double overtime.
It was good. That was a good game.
Yeah.
That's definitely one of the better ACC games last year. I think Clemson comes in and takes care of business.
Yep.
Really, really easily.
Georgia Tech's very inconsistent.
Very inconsistent. I have to go down there in March. I don't want to go. Baylor, Arizona. Arizona's favorite.
Late game. I think both teams are actually garbage.
Hey, one of them's ranked.
I honestly, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say BJ Edgecombe has a big game, and that's not going out on a limb, but I think Baylor gets the job done. I have no faith in Arizona whatsoever.
Yeah.
You don't have faith in the fighting Caleb Loves?
Absolutely not when he chucks up 30 shots a game and scores 20.
That's the point.
Yeah,
So-
I got Baylor as well.
Yeah, Baylor's. Bear down.
Going on
Worst
to
thing Scott Drew could have ever did was not come to Kentucky.
Y'all are fine.
No, I'm just kidding. It's okay. I'm happy with Mark.
I was about to say, y'all are
I
fine.
I take that back. Scott Drew.
Double back.
we got
South Carolina,
tomorrow.
Vandy. Give me South Carolina.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep picking them. I don't care. I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, give me the Cox. I think this is an upset spot for Vandy, especially being at home. The Collins, Murphy, Boyles, or whatever, they're power forward, South Carolina, whatever position he plays. I mean, he's been unbelievable so far this year. I think they get the job done.
I picked Vandy, but I got just because while I was down in South Carolina with my girlfriend's family, I was watching the Presbyterian game that they squeaked out, and it looks like that's their last win. But the rest of the games that they've played against have all been ranked.
Yep.
So,
boat race by Mississippi State, boat race by Bama,
and then
almost
close game
beat
with
Auburn.
Real quick, I'm gonna throw another game in there. I completely missed it. Kansas plays Iowa State tomorrow night or Wednesday night. So what do y'all have for that?
Spencer's got a Kansas shirt on right now, and he's lifting it up into the camera. So I guess that's his pick.
Prepared.
It's at Iowa State. Are you
Prepared.
Still going?
Give me the fighting Bill Selfs.
Bill Selfs.
Give me the fighting Selfs. And the Jayhawks.
And Jayhawks.
Jayhawks. Rock chalk.
I'm going to go Iowa State at home.
Yeah, I'm going to take Iowa State too. I also just can't root for Hunter Dickinson at all,
Yeah.
honestly. I hate him so much. And honestly, a lot of those big names who are supposed to be key guys, for them to come out and just roll this year have been really underwhelming. KJ Adams, DeJuan Harris, all those guys have just been
flat.
Mid at best.
Yeah.
Still give me the Jayhawks.
I like Iowa State at home.
The other ACC game. Yeah.
At VT. Spencer.
If I'm betting by points, give me Tech plus 2.5. If I'm betting the spread, I'll pick State. But
give me the Pack. I like them to go into Blacksburg and get the job done. VT's just, their bigs are, and they've had an underwhelming season so far. I think the Pack get the job done.
Brandon Huntley Hatfield has to play.
Yeah.
If he doesn't play, they lose. Because Ben Middlebrooks can't keep on having 8 points and 14 rebounds on his own.
This is another big week for State and Syracuse, I think, because if
State loses this one, they might not even make the tournament.
Yeah.
Like the ACC tournament.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
Hey, you just need to make it dancing. That's all you guys need. Keats pulls them together come tournament time always.
One time. One time.
It was one heck of a time.
It was one heck of a time, but I mean,
I was gonna say it was a heck of a time to be a Pack fan.
Yeah,
it was.
Yep.
I got to see you in Phoenix.
You did get to throwback.
Yeah, I still need that photo too. Moving on.
Michigan State, Penn State. Oh my goodness.
My ears. Give me Michigan State. Moving on. It ain't.
Yeah.
It ain't Penn State playing football.
Yeah, I got Michigan State.
Yep.
Georgia, Tennessee.
What? Give me Georgia. Give me Georgia.
Go Dogs.
Really?
Go Dogs. Go Dogs.
I got Tennessee.
Yeah, I've got Tennessee too. I think they're
Rocky Top.
You got to get that in every episode.
I always do. Got to. It's a part of my contract. West Virginia versus Houston. They ain't got a chance. Houston's gonna win.
Give me the Mountaineers, honestly. Oh, no. Never mind.
Just kidding.
I just saw the spread and said, whoa.
Yeah, 15.
Reverse.
16 at home. Ooh. That's a massive spread against a pretty decent West Virginia team. But Houston at home takes care of business.
Yep.
Rutgers, Nebraska.
Oh my gosh.
I got Nebraska.
Yeah, give me Nebraska. Oh, what? Reverse. Give me Rutgers. My fault.
Yeah, I was gonna say, give me Rutgers. I think they go in. They need kind of a statement win. They've been on the struggle bus a little bit, and I think if this, the tandem of the freshmen of Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper want to make a run at something, I think they need a statement win.
Yep. Even though they're both lottery picks and they'll only be there this 1 year, that's all they need. Maryland, Northwestern.
Yep.
Maryland after that UCLA win.
Yeah.
Give me Northwestern. I think their shooting and their defense, I think they're going to try and slow the pace down and just kind of wear Maryland to death. It's just going to – I think this is an old-fashioned Big Ten matchup, just kind of a rock fight a little bit. I like Northwestern to get it done at home.
Technically, it'd be a snowball fight, but
Shut up.
eh.
Shut up, dude. All
right.
Anyways,
We got to speed through the Saturday part so you can get to go watch your stupid Wildcats play.
All right, we got Friday.
Bama, Kentucky.
You
I'm
skipped
sorry.
one.
What is,
Indiana, OSU.
Indiana, OSU on Friday.
Indiana.
Oh, yeah, Indiana.
give me Ohio State.
He's flipping on us.
Wants to be different.
Yeah,
Bama, Kentucky, Saturday.
Kentucky.
Sadly.
I'm taking Bama.
Ooh.
I think
Spencer's face right now.
Yeah. Honestly, I think Bama's just honestly too strong. I think it's also a spot, especially if we win tonight. I think crowd will be too jazzed up, and I think Bama comes in, and I think they win in a close game with absolutely zero defense and probably 300 points scored. But I think
fair.
Bama wins.
Yeah. Still give me Kentucky, though. It's at home.
Creighton,
In New York.
UConn.
Yeah. Creighton.
UConn.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
I'm picking Creighton too.
Okay.
Uh,
I wanted to,
Yeah,
but then I looked at it. I was like,
Yeah, it's not good looking, but give me Creighton. I'm not going to pick Hurley.
I don't want to pick them, but I think they win this one.
Clemson, Pitt.
Clemson.
Moving on.
yeah,
Pitt
I'll take
ain't.
Clemson.
Pitt
too.
ain't. Capel can't do it.
Yeah,
I think Clemson's just too strong.
They still
Pitt's
just got
good.
their front court's still solid.
Yeah, Pitt's good, but I think Clemson comes out with
yeah.
that
I think Clemson's front court is actually extremely underrated. I think Ian Shefflin's one of the best players in the ACC.
Agreed.
That's
He'll be on my
not
ballot.
talked about. And I think their front court their back court's a lot of experience. Not always their kind of hit or miss games, but their unsung hero has been Jaden Zachary. I mean, that he's been Mr. Do It All, and he's probably one of the better players in the country who's just not talked about at all. And he's kept them in a lot of games, either with clutch defense or clutch shooting.
Yep.
Georgia, Auburn.
I'm going to take Auburn here, but I like Georgia to keep it really close. I think it's a scare like South Carolina gave Auburn.
Yeah. I just think Georgia's gym is kind of one of those things where if you actually sell it out, it's one of those, you give them the momentum, they don't really give it back.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. I'm going to throw one more in there just because it's an in-state rivalry, Kansas State. I mean, give me the Jayhawks.
Spencer
Kansas
just
State's
puffed
gonna
his
dump
shirt
Kansas again, like the Fighting Bill Selfs just.
Yeah, the Fighting Bill Selfs are going to take care of business. Kansas State's been just an
Dookie.
absolute dumpster fire.
Dookie.
Yeah. Dookie?
Dookie Stain.
Texas Tech, Arizona. This one I got Arizona.
Texas Tech.
Arizona. I don't like.
Texas Tech at home has just been absolute nails.
The Fighting
They sell that
Patrick
arena out.
Mahomes.
Yeah, they've been absolute nails at home. Did they end up winning that Iowa State game, or did they lose in overtime?
Big 12 Saturday. Come on, Texas Tech, the Fighting
So
Patrick.
they lost by 1 in overtime
Ooh.
to Iowa State at home. I like Texas. I like Texas Tech at home. I think that home crowd advantage is just too much.
Still give me the Fighting Caleb Loves. Just why not?
Oregon, Purdue. I got the Ducks.
Give me the Ducks.
Yeah, quack. Can't pick
Yeah.
The Boilermakers aren't the Boilermakers of last year.
No. Texas, Florida.
Florida.
Yeah, give me Florida, but Texas keeps it close. Trey Johnson's just an absolute monster.
He is phenomenal.
Yeah,
Phenomenal.
Really, really fun. He's really fun to watch.
Yep.
Cuse, Notre Dame.
Cuse.
This is my
Give me
JJ Starling
Yep. Breakout
revenge game because he's the first game he was out was the first ACC game. Then they lost at Notre Dame in a close one. So I think he comes out and balls out against his former team.
Yeah, I like the Cuse.
The Egg Bowl.
Ole Miss, Mississippi State. Ole Miss.
I don't think there's any defense in this game. I don't think. I mean, Josh Hubbard might go for 40 in this game.
200
but I
points
think-
scored.
No, actually, but give me the Rebs. Hotty toddy.
Yep. Spencer?
They in Stark Vegas. Give me the Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs. Iowa State, West Virginia.
Iowa State.
Iowa State.
Iowa State.
Arkansas, Mizzou.
Mizzou.
Mizzou at home. They've been unbelievable at home. They're like, it's crazy. They go from being one of the worst teams in the SEC on the road to, like, I mean, they took care of Kansas like it was nothing at home.
Go Tigers.
Yeah, give me the Tigers.
Go Tigers. State, Cal. Give me State.
State.
Cal's Dookie State.
State.
But it's still
State,
make it a game.
State better not.
They'll
lose
make
that
it a game. Like Cal will make it a game.
I think they'll make it a game just because of the time difference, honestly, and
Yeah.
travel.
And also it's NC State. Moving on. Gonzaga.
Zags.
Santa
Yeah,
Clara.
Hey,
Zags.
Santa Clara is a sleeper team, but it is at home for Gonzaga. Gonzaga rolls.
Yeah. Give me Santa Clara on points, but Gonzaga to win.
Nebraska, Maryland.
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 Yeah, give me the Terps.
Illinois, Michigan State. Michigan State.
Illinois.
Oh.
Yeah, give me Illinois, but in a close one.
Northwestern Michigan.
Michigan.
Give me the Fighting Harbaughs.
Yeah, I'll take the Fighting Harbaughs.
Running.
We're running. All right.
Yeah.
To the NFL. Since we only have 6 minutes before the game starts.
Texans, Chiefs.
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 Chiefs. I think
Unfortunately.
they're too much.
We all just love the Chiefs here.
Yeah. The Commandos and Lions.
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 Sorry, Jaden Daniels.
Lions, but I think the Commanders make it a game. If you give Jaden Daniels a chance to win that game at the end of the game, they're gonna win.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
If they have a chance, they're gonna win. I think the Lions have to come out and start fast because if they let Jaden Daniels hang around, I think he's got that rookie magic up his sleeve.
Yeah, I agree. I think it'll be one of those things where we'll see a veteran Jared Goff just take over.
Yeah.
I got Rams.
Rams, Eagles.
Yeah. In the Eagles.
Give me Saquon, the Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yeah.
I just couldn't pick the Eagles.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Hater.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me the Eagles. I think Saquon's too much. But I will say the Rams will keep this close because if they stop the run, Jalen Hurts' passing game has been very concerning.
It's been hurting.
But
Where's your button, Spencer?
I don't know where it is. I don't know
You
where it
lost
is.
it.
Yeah, I lost it. Oh, there it is.
There we go. And then the big
The
one,
game
Ravens,
that'll feed
Bills.
families and fix everything. World hunger will be fixed after this game. Ravens, Bills.
can I take the over?
Create a 7-leg parlay
wanna-
just off of this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I just take the over for no defense? Both defenses just don't show up to play, and there's 100 points scored.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
50, 56,
I will
51.
give a hot take, though. Winner of this game, the winning quarterback wins MVP.
Agreed. Yeah, I don't think that's a hot take, honestly.
All right, fine. Then Saquon will win MVP. No, give me Josh Allen and the Bills.
I got the Bills.
The Bills.
I like the Bills to win too. I think they can find a way to stop.
The Bills.
They can stop Derrick Henry, and if Zay Flowers is out again, I mean, Lamar just doesn't have that many weapons. So
True. And the creme de la
The
creme.
Natty.
The Irish.
Natty boys.
The Irish versus the Buckeyes.
As much as it pains me to say, I think Ohio State gets the job done. But I think we can all agree that we're probably rooting for the Irish.
Yes.
Nope.
What?
Yeah, give me the Buckeyes. I'm rooting for them.
I just can't root for Ryan Dag. I hate him.
I can't either, but I can root for the alumni that I know, so that's all I can do.
I'm rooting for the Irish.
Yeah. Give me. I mean, I like Marcus Freeman. I like Riley Leonard. I like Jeremiah Love.
Yeah.
Also, shout out Manti Te'o.
Oh my god. Yep.
I mean, I just had to throw that out there.
Yeah.
I think that's the only reasoning behind it. I think the Buckeyes handle business.
Yep, I think so too. Well,
And
brother.
Ryan Day saves his job for another year.
Yep, another year, and they'll lose to Michigan again next year.
And then does he get canned immediately?
No, because they'll still make the playoffs somehow. This is just a revolving door.
Good again.
We know how this all works.
Yeah.
It's just a normal year. Well, buddy, go enjoy your game. We appreciate you being on.
Of course, appreciate y'all.
Yep.
Finish out the show.
Of course.
And enjoy talking some puck.
Of course. Gotta love talking that puck. And the therapy sessions that we have about college basketball.
Yep. Yeah, that's I pray for you guys to, hopefully see your teams be successful one day.
There's a reason why I'm wearing a Kansas shirt, but okay.
Are you a Jayhawk fan now?
No, I just got the shirt because I was there, and I'm not gonna probably not ever go back.
He's a closeted fan.
Not closeted.
He's a closeted fan.
No, I'm not closeted. I'm not closeted. Nope. Tennessee proper.
All right, boys. Oh God, that's even worse.
Hey, it's all
I
good.
just gagged a little bit.
That's all good. You'll get over it.
But boys, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, buddy. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, I'll see you, boys.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, no, I was going to bop my head to that, but I changed my mind about halfway through.
Just want to give another shout out to Ethan. Thanks again for giving us the slate and joining us.
All 77,000 games that we have to go through every time.
That was
the longest one we've had so far. Well, I mean, it is actually a solid weekend.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Getting into the thick of it with basketball and
Into the thick of it.
and football coming to an end, but fun stuff.
Yeah.
We love our sports. That's why we're doing it.
We love sports.
All the sports.
Sports. And balls.
Yes. You said it.
I know I did. Yeah. Well, at least we don't have to watch Syracuse and State play college football. Well, I was going to say this year, but it's 2025.
Yeah.
So,
apparently we're
7 months.
16th and 17th in the transfer portal right now, so.
At last. Thank you, Rod.
Thank you. Shout out number 17.
Phillip Rivers.
Yeah.
Rod Brindamore.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what that means? If you ain't first, you're last.
I think State and Syracuse are taking a different approach, though, because doesn't State have a pretty hefty high school class, or no?
No.
Oh, well.
It's not like the greatest.
I think Fran went high school heavy this year to see what he can bring in, because there was like at least 30, 35 guys.
Fran went developmental.
Yeah.
I still think I messed up saying that word.
No, I think you got it right. Developmental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did say it. Sweet.
Because I was texting my dad on signing day, and there was at least 30 guys that were all like offensive line, defensive line, and then a couple skills guys.
It was a depth chart type of class. Yeah, no, State had like 20 guys.
Yeah. Syracuse grabbed a couple somewhat big name transfers, because they got the offensive lineman out of Bama.
Yep.
And then they've got, I forget his name, but the quarterback from LSU that's got 3 years left.
Yep.
But he'll be a developmental guy, because McCord just declared this past week.
Wish he would have stayed.
Yeah.
But I mean, State, we got 10 guys. Solid guys replacing, Tamarcus Cooley leaving, Brandon Cisse, Bishop Fitzgerald, Devon Boykin, the coach, their cleats, the turf they walked on,
the
all
footballs.
hit the balls, like Everything hit the portal with them. But I mean, we got some guys coming in who will replace them or fill the slots.
Yeah.
I think they're actually some solid guys. We got an edge rusher from Temple. We got his teammate who's a DB also. We got some few O linemen. Got a good linebacker from Bama. Got a good corner from Mizzou. So I mean, it's like I think State fans, in a nutshell, were like thinking that the sky was falling, especially after losing to ECU. To ECU.
You followed that up with the 4 starting secondary guys all dipping in the same night.
Yeah.
So it was
the last day the portal was open.
Yeah. So it was all of that in the span of like a week and a half ish.
Yeah, because you had the game the day after Nye got fired.
Mm-hmm.
Then you announced that Freddie Autry-Lindsay would be your co-defensive coordinator without naming who your other defensive coordinator would be. Then he leaves. The 4 guys leave along with him. And then they, like you said, they transfer out. So then State fans are like, what's going on?
Yeah.
But I mean, I think the staff did well. They got what they can. I mean, you still have the summer portal that's going to be open. I personally think that what they did so far is going to be, I don't want to say good enough because I don't think that's fair, but I think it's a good starting point going into
supplemental.
It's supplemental. It'll give you spring ball to see exactly, can these guys compete? Can these guys fill the roles that they did?
Yeah.
But I mean, congrats to Tamarcus, Brandon, Bishop, and Devon, who went to Indiana, LSU, South Carolina, and SoCal, respectively. Yeah.
I did see Cisse.
Yep.
Was it yesterday?
Yep. Cisse was yesterday. Boykin was, I think, 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And then Bishop Fitzgerald committed like about 3 hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll get more into college football and how we feel once, that actually gets rolling. I mean, if only I was actually in some physical shape, I actually would be like, yeah, I'm going to go try and walk on tomorrow. No. 7 o'clock in the morning? No. I'll be sleeping. No. I will be asleep. I am curious to see, though, like how many people actually show up. I say you got to show up at like 7 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Kyler's going to show up.
He still has eligibility. He got 4 years. Yeah. But speaking of more CUSE pack therapy, basketball's not fun. Basketball's not fun.
Yeah. Syracuse got back to 500.
I think
Saturday against.
It's
who did we
just
play?
not.
Boston
It's
College?
just not fun. It's like, it's not that it's not fun. It's just like when you play with your food and it gets cold, you're upset. State's played with its food.
What is State now? 9-7.
Yeah, 9-7. Like played with their food against Kansas. Kansas didn't play well, and you lose by 15. Don't get me wrong, Kansas is Kansas, but there was a span there from like the 15-minute mark of the second half to like 4 minutes left where State could have easily cut it to less than 2 possessions.
Yeah,
they did.
Yeah.
Then you lose. You go into UVA. You're beating them by what? Was it 20? Was it? It was like it was 15 to 20, and you lose that game. Okay. I digress. And then you go into Wake. Wake was an actual loss. Like they belt ass. Like
yeah.
But the Carolina game.
Yeah.
It's not a rivalry. Then you do this afterwards. Come on now. I mean, Joe and Joe it's a blood feud, and I agree with that completely.
Yeah.
You need to put that on a shirt.
They will.
I texted them about it. I said, do it. No response, but we'll move on.
You need to get. I did the timestamp where you say "I love you, Julio."
Yes.
Do that and tag him and
Yeah.
see if we get any response out
Probably
of it.
will. I love you, Joe. Again.
And Joe.
Joe and Joe. I love you, Julio. And Ovius.
Ovius sees me. I talked to him like once or twice when they were still on the 99.
Yeah.
And he was at the rink and I was at the rink. I was like, "Oh, I just listened to you on the way over here." He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." But yeah,
I feel bad
I saw
for
Ovius like I think it was Friday, but last week. And
yeah.
he's always there. Or no, it was Sunday because that's when I was driving.
I saw
Saturday.
Julio Saturday.
Yeah. So But yeah, we still listen to them
all the time.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, State shouldn't have lost that game to Carolina either. Like, that was... There's then you have like at Virginia Tech versus Cal versus SMU. And then you have this gauntlet. It's 2 games because I'm only counting these 2. At Duke versus Clemson. State has to win 3 out of their next 5.
So does Syracuse. They've got...
You have to beat Tech. You have to beat Cal. You have to beat SMU. And SMU is a team who, according to the bubble, is on it.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like State has to perform, and unless you get 100% from the guys who you need, like Dontrez Styles, who's doing his part, Ben Brooks, he's getting boards, but you can't have 7 assists on a whole game and expect to win. Plus, shooting like 29% in the first half.
Yeah,
you don't win games like that. And the fact that you were still in it against Carolina, like...
Yeah, because Carolina's not like
they're not
the Carolina of old.
No.
They're gettable this year, and it's not like that. It's the Duke and Carolina games this year. I feel that might be
Duke
some rough games for Carolina fans.
Cooper Flagg's gonna have 30 and 30. They will make a 30 for 30 just because he had 30 and 30.
Yeah,
I said 30 a lot.
30.
Yeah. I mean, I think I agree with you that Syracuse and State are basically in the same situation.
Yeah, because I mean, Cuse is playing Louisville right now.
Louisville.
I was close to saying it. I kind of mixed it. I got Notre Dame Saturday at Clemson, Pitt at home, and then they go out to California for Stanford and Cal before they go to Duke. Or Duke's in the Dome, but you got to win. If bare minimum, if you lose to Clemson and Duke, because after Duke, you've got Boston College and Miami. If you come out of that like 7-2 or 6-3, I'm okay with that. If you screw around and go 4-4 or worse, you're done.
If you go 6-3, y'all are fine.
Yeah,
5-4, you can still be okay. Anything like you said, 4 wins or less.
A week ago, a lot of people were freaking out that we would be one of the teams left out of the ACC tournament because they were 0-2 in the ACC and
do y'all
6
see
and 8.
Miami?
Well, no, it's 3 teams now. Though.
I know, but Miami's got they're
one of the
they're not going. They already got their spring break's free. Their March and April's free. Like they're chilling.
Syracuse is 2-3 along with State, Florida State, VT, and then Georgia Tech, Notre Dame are 2-4, Cal, Virginia 1-4, Boston College 1-5, Miami 0-5.
UVA should be 0-5.
Yeah, what the heck? So, yeah, I mean, if Hughes can come out of that 6-3 and overall be 14-11, that's pretty bad, but it's still a lot better than I was thinking they were a week or 2 ago.
I'm looking at this. State legit plays, in my opinion, three teams left that are on the slate, or 4 teams on the slate who will actually probably make the tournament. Considering the SEC doesn't get all 18 teams in. Because, geez, like they're all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah,
10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Picking those games, I was like, oh, another ranked matchup.
Ranked.
Another ranked matchup.
Ranked. Oh, they're 8? Mississippi State's top 15?
Yeah.
Like, geez, I mean, it helps when you have all these teams who are like really good, and then the RPI and everything, Ken Palm and all that.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not don't get it twisted. Let me be clear. State can still make the tournament.
We both have a lot of winning to do.
There's a lot of winning that has to happen. You are 16 games in. You have roughly 12 to go.
Ain't no 9-game win streak coming in the ACC
ain't
either.
No 9-game win streak coming in. You got to go 5, lose, 4, lose. There you go. Make it into Charlotte, go into Charlotte, win 2 games, you're in. I think both teams, if you win 9 and you make it to Wednesday or Thursday, congratulations, you get to travel across the country. You win 7, you got to win the whole damn thing. Like there ain't no ifs, ands, ors, or buts.
You got to get to 20 wins, essentially. Is where the benchmark is 20.
It's 22 now.
Yeah.
22 is the magic number, unless you win the tournament.
Yeah.
I miss DJ Burns and DJ Holmes. I miss those guys. Like, it's not... I can sit here and talk about, like, just disappointment. It's not even... It is disappointment. It really...
He's told me he hates when I do this.
It's annoying.
But...
Tell me, what do you think? I don't know what that means.
I don't either, apparently.
Yeah, no. It's just... There's a reason why NC State fans spent millions and millions and millions of dollars. Millions to go to Phoenix last year.
Yeah.
Because we all knew.
That ain't going to happen.
That ain't happening
anytime soon.
It's going to take a lot. And we all thought, we're going to make the Final Four. They go to the CFP.
You did.
Clown emoji. Gosh, I really did. And I wrote about it too, like multiple times.
Yeah. And then we came out and played Coastal and we're like, ooh.
Oh, we played Western and we went.
Oh, not Coastal.
We
Western.
went, okay.
So, maybe next week they'll catch their stride.
Tennessee.
Nope.
Good old Rocky Top. Belt to ass.
That was pretty good.
That was solid. Oh my God. Oh, just say a prayer. Just say a prayer.
Like that?
Spectacles, testicles, wallet watch.
Jeez.
Hey man, that's how.
That's the opposite. I wear my watch on my left hand. Oh, there's no left, right.
Well, I go right, left.
I'm pretty sure it's left, right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
We're not Catholic.
I'm not Catholic. Southern Baptist.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, speaking of Southern. Oh, where's the button? There it is.
Little Eric. It was very... I didn't cry.
Gosh, I wondered why, because she didn't text me or send me a video or anything, so I was like, you probably did.
Eric got choked up.
I watched it.
But I didn't get choked up. I was just beaming from ear to ear watching all the stuff. Yeah, pretty much. But I got to see the number 12 into the rafters. Oh, I'm just gonna.
And then I took pictures of it the next day.
Yeah, you got the alumni game.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Nope.
But we'll keep it there. The game itself was
hot garbage
until the last 10 minutes where the roof came off of Lenovo twice. I looked at Megan as right after Jarvis scored, and I turned and looked at her, and all I could hear was
That's all you could hear on the TV. It was just like almost
it was like static sounding.
It wasn't even static. It was do you remember like watching the clips when State beat Carolina with like CJ Leslie and Rodney Purvis? The red versus the blue game.
That, but also the way Clemson game.
That too. Yeah. But the way the camera was shaking.
Yeah.
That's how it was. Yeah. For both.
Because the stupid. We should have won 3-2 in my humble opinion, because the NHL still doesn't know what a friggin' goaltender interference call is. But Aho scored to make it 2-1 or 1-2, I guess, in our perspective.
Yep.
It gets called back. Svetch says, "Okay, how about this?" and scores about 10 seconds later after on the power play, 2-1. And Jarvis scores with 55 seconds left, I believe, on a sexy pass from Nate, just turn and shoot off the post. Ding. If you watch you listen to the replay, it goes ding.
Glorious.
But yeah, it got pretty loud in Lenovo. And then Kochetkov. We should have won 3-1.
Yep.
2 of his goals. Go listen to Adam Gold if you don't believe me, because he said it perfectly in the post game. You can't let 2 of those goals go in, because the second goal to go up 2-0 for the Ducks.
The Ducks.
Hug the post. All you got to do, if you're up against the post, there's no room for it to go over your shoulder.
Shoulder, meet post. Y'all will be best friends.
Yeah. So, and then the overtime goal was weak too. So
Gosh, that was bad.
Kochetkov, who has been playing
Better.
very well.
Better.
Yes. That was a letdown game.
Yep.
Especially after scoring so late to force overtime. It was about a minute and a half into overtime.
The mo.
Yeah.
And usually when the Canes get the mo in that building, they don't lose.
Yeah.
And we lost.
Yeah. But then
on a retirement night.
Yeah. I'll just put that. I mean, the team as a whole didn't play well the first 2 periods.
No, it was not.
They didn't play poorly, but it was just not. It was kind of like, we played 6 games in 9 days, and that was the 6th game.
Yep.
Kind of legs, but
I mean, it wasn't a bad 9-game or 6-game stretch.
No, I think
4-2.
Yeah, somebody said that we got points out of 7 of our last 9 or something like that.
Yep.
So we're 1 point behind New Jersey with another game in hand, I believe.
Yep,
and then stupid Washington's still
whatever
there somehow.
It makes no
They've
sense.
got the Michael's magic juice.
Yeah. We need that
magic stuff.
That 4-nation tournament needs to get here fast.
Yeah, because that will be when Mr. Fredward is hopefully back.
Yep.
He's been skating. We talked about it a little bit last week.
Yep.
We didn't know when he would be back, but then the next game, I think after we talked about that, he was in the post-game video in the locker room. So he's back with the team, skating again. He skated with the team today in practice, which is positive. They said Kochetkov skated before the team just to get a little extra work in. But he's healthy. There's nothing to be concerned with there. Gostisbehere's back. Drury's back. Carrier, they said, will be reevaluated.
He'll be
Wednesday, I believe.
He'll be probably, I think, 2 weeks out from him being back.
Yeah. And then Freddie, I think they said it was 8 to 12 weeks, and we're at about 7.5 now.
Yeah, so it's 1 more month.
Yeah. So I'd say, to be safe, push it till after the 4 Nations.
Yeah. Canes are in a good spot.
Yeah.
No need to panic.
No.
All you Twitter finger Canes fans, relax. Chili, you're Willie. You're good. We're good. We're fine. No one expected the Caps to do this.
No. No one expected the Rangers to be where they
No
are.
one
switch the Rangers and the Capitals.
The way it was expected, it was that.
Yeah.
No one expected Ovi
to find the fountain of youth.
Gosh, it makes sense. It's wild. Like
he's got that
every night they play. It's just the highlights. I'm like,
yeah. Ovechkin had another 2 goals, and he's about
and I'm like,
10 away from.
And I'm like, there's rumors that you were going to retire like 2 years ago, and now you're like on by far probably one of the best
on a season-long heater,
best heater he's been on in a decade.
Yeah,
excluding the cup year, but
yeah.
Jeez, insane. At least the Canes, we have the Canes. They let us down during the week. That's all good. It's not on set days. It's not like, for football where it was every Saturday. Wake up Sunday morning depressed, and then Giants lost, Seahawks lost. Wake up Monday morning depressed. Oh wait, it's basketball season. Oh, State and Syracuse play. All right, cool. 4 days in a row. Lost. Oh, that happened last year, didn't it?
Probably.
For me and you. Oh, easily.
Yeah.
It was like State loses, Canes, Seahawks.
Well, no, it would be like some random Saturday or Sunday where the Canes, it would be back-to-back days. It would be Saturday, Syracuse and State would both lose, and then the Canes would lose.
Yep.
And then Sunday to Panthers and Giants and Seahawks would all lose. And we're like, well, that was a great weekend.
Weekend.
Didn't that happen like 2 weeks ago or something? Because I was like, at least we got the Canes, and then they got lost. They lost.
That was the weekend I went to Seattle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man, I actually want to go back to Seattle. That was a fun trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. But all right.
You can't do that. 2 minutes for roughing.
2 weeks for holding. 22 minutes roughing.
Still 1 more month to go, and then shortly new season comes out. I'm gonna keep on saying it. I'm gonna keep on saying it.
Keep on.
Keep on. Keep on. Keep it on.
Yep. Canes alumni played State or the Ice Pack last night in a little scrimmage. I think State's Instagram people got a little too hyped up about it because
I was next to them for the first and second period.
Like, oh my God, they just beat the Hurricanes. Well, it's the 50-year-old Hurricanes that were all playing in like virtually no pads.
Yep.
And I don't know. It was cool to watch because that was probably the best alumni game lineup we'll ever see with Staal
Eric
and Cole and Brendan Moore and all those guys back. But it was very cool to see all those guys back. But yeah, I think State took it a little more seriously because they keep posting on like ACC, the ACC hockey Instagram, like, oh my God, the Ice Pack just beat the Hurricanes alumni. Yeah, watch the game. They didn't even do full intermissions. They did like 5-minute intermissions, didn't they?
It was 5 minute, 5 minute, 20 minute.
Okay, so they did do a cut after the second. Okay,
and I figured one of y'all.
I watched the live stream that the Canes were doing. Like they didn't. I don't think State broadcast it, but
I don't think they did.
The Canes put out the link that they basically do for their pregame or preseason games for the Jumbotron feed.
Yep.
But yeah, it's cool to watch, and it was like if I was on State, I would be freaking out because those were the guys I grew up watching and idolizing. So
it was great to be at.
Yeah,
it was great to shoot. First time I've ever actually shot hockey there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to do it, get, Justin Williams, Dad, Eric Staal,
Cam, Eric, Cole, Rod,
everybody,
Commodore,
Kami,
Whitney,
Eric Cole.
Yeah.
Just
all big names.
All big names.
From our childhood.
All photos that I'll keep.
Yeah.
I did share a few too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to finish them up.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What you got?
Oh, wow.
Is that it? Or
I mean, I thought it was a tag team one.
Oh, you can.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing.
All right.
Yeah, fine. I'll just, this will be like it's just us, Forget the camera, forget the audio, whatever. Yeah. I got pictures of the championship rings.
Nice. Basketball?
No. Grimsley.
Oh. Spencer's gonna pull up in a couple months.
All body. All body.
All body.
All body. Come a certain month here soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's big old rock. Yeah, that's
big old rock.
That's about all I got.
Okie dokie. And that's it for this episode of the HPP podcast. This has been Jacob, Ethan, and Spencer. We'll be back soon with another episode. Have fun, Evan. We'll see you soon.
See you soon. Bye-bye. The HPP podcast brought to you by the Wake Competition Center. WCC is the premier sporting location for all of your competitive and recreational needs. Stop by or visit wakecompetitioncenter.com for more info.